Hello, everyone. It's Rhino.
And Hannah. We're here.
And she is scared. We are here at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night. We are here on the opening night. We got into the park for Stay and Scream. Mm-hmm. We are experiencing everything as guests. We were on, sadly, this is the first time in 9 years that I have not been invited to the Halloween Horror Nights media event, and that's okay. You know what? I'm very grateful to have had that experience for the last 9 years that I've worked for the Diz. And this year I'm just going to experience it in a new way. So we're not going to be able to film in the houses tonight, so you're not going to see any video content from that. But we're going to go through the houses. We're going to we're going to do some scare zones.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to get some food, and we're going to get some drinks.
For sure.
We already started the night. We got ourselves our traditional Blinky cup, because this is your first time, yeah?
The club, yeah. Cheers to that. I know. This is the in, guys.
The whole hog pumpkin ale.
That you bragged about. Yeah. No, what you call me. It is delicious, and it makes me feel like I'm somewhere other in Florida because, hey, in case you didn't notice, it's 90 degrees and I'm sweating.
It is
You'll
so
see
humid.
my giant fan later. It's
yeah,
a whole
she's
thing.
got a industrial-sized fan.
At the door. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
We're going to make the most of it tonight. I'm excited. We have a bunch of food that we're going to be trying out that we've got a list of. We'll see what we can get. So it's, whatever, positive attitude. I know you're hiding the fear really well. And that's great. But I'm excited to get started.
I'm good with Ghostbusters. It's Insidious.
I heard that's the scariest house.
I know, no demons.
Yeah, I know.
No
We'll
demons.
see.
I know.
As long as we hear Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Tulips.
Before we get this night started, I want to remind everybody that this and everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They are experts, an expert right here, who can help you get started on the perfect Universal vacation. You want to come to Halloween Horror Nights? It's running through November 3rd.
And then after that, if you come, you can get a dining credit up to like $1,000.
I know.
So it's a good time to come.
Yeah, it is a great time to come. There are some really great deals to be had here. So, of course, if you want to learn more about that, dreamsunlimitedtravel.com for a free no obligation quote today. Big shout out to our Patreon supporters too for all of your support. If you want to learn more about how you can get exclusive content from different members of the Diz team, and I do feel like there may be some exclusive content. We'll see how bad Hannah's swearing gets tonight.
I can go ahead and tell you.
You can head over to Patreon.
I don't want you to work harder though, so I'm going to try really hard.
It's okay. I've got a censor button ready to go. So head over to patreon.com/DizUnlimited to learn more about that. Now that we've said that, we're going to move out of this alley because everyone's been staring at us while they're waiting in the line. Like we're,
good. It's a free show.
A couple of French kissing teenagers.
I think they do that probably at Horror Nights.
I'm going to French this beer.
Okay, me too.
Thanks for being
like
here.
fall in Massachusetts.
Yeah, look, I'm going to show you I'm going to actually show you the cup right here. It's the surreal and sinister, which are new icons this year, and we'll try and find them later. But
which one has the Demon Queens?
Girl, I don't know.
I think this one because it's red.
You think the red one?
Yeah, that signifies hell, right? It's fiery. Sinister, maybe. I don't know.
Aren't
Anyways,
they both in hell?
Well, probably.
I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. We'll keep you updated. This is, I will tell you, this is the most insane Stay and Scream I have ever experienced. Like the line was to the front of the park to get into this. We are currently waiting in the Finnegan Stay and Scream, which has Ghostbusters, Insidious, and A Quiet Place. So you know what? Joke's on us for waiting in what is probably going to be the most popular area.
The highlight.
Yeah.
Probably so.
I want Ghostbusters. So let's go we should probably start getting in a line. The app is going to tell us, if you're not familiar, the Universal Studios, the Universal Orlando Resort app has wait times for Halloween Horror Nights and houses and stuff like that. I check it from my house sometimes because I have a frequent fear pass.
And you live close.
Yeah, and I'll be like, oh, it says 10 minutes, let's go. All right, well, we really should go get in the line.
Okay, let's go get in line.
All right, cool. See, here's a look. That's the Quiet Place wait time, which right now in the app is listed as like 50 minutes, and we're in a combined line for Ghostbusters and A Quiet Place, or Ghostbusters and Insidious, I think. And the Insidious is 60 minutes, Ghostbusters is 25. They said it's not single file and it splits apart later, so this already seems like a disaster to me. I'm trying to be optimistic tonight. It's just the chaos in the beginning that's stressing me out. So we're going to play my favorite theme park game, and is the wait time correct? It's not a fun game, usually. Sometimes it is. I'm going to be optimistic. But we're at 6 minutes, and apparently this line doesn't split apart until we get all the way up to Jimmy Fallon. Is it Jimmy Fallon or Yimmy Fallon? Is it a soft J? All right, we've split off for Ghostbusters line finally. We are at the 20-minute wait time almost. We're in the Jimmy Fallon queue right now. The wait time in the app did jump up to 40 minutes, which is fine. I think it's still going to be a very popular house, so 40 minutes is okay for me. God, I'm so excited. Hey, Hannah, how you feeling?
I feel fine. I just wish I had more beer, maybe. We're out in the sun. I feel okay because I know I'm going to wait a little bit longer. We're going to Ghostbusters. So it's my number one house.
That is your number one house? I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's going to be, I'm going to go see it. And I think we're doing Insidious next.
You know why Ghostbusters is going to be
house.
great? Because you can eat the terror.
Puft.
Yeah.
Oh,
so if
yeah,
you're
sure.
like, God, I hate this guy, I'm going to eat him.
Well, I don't think, no, but what's the frozen guy? What's his name?
Oh, Garaka?
Karaka.
You can eat his
gonna be a
corn dog.
problem. I'm not eating that. Do you see that? It's like a mint.
It's like mint Korean corn dog with like
Corn dog.
glitter or something. I don't know. Not for you?
Not for me.
Not for me.
But I will get that Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, we're getting that Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yep, I got some popcorn on my list.
Popcorn?
Cheeseburger on my list. Yeah.
Special
from,
popcorn?
Yeah, heck yeah. It's from Slaughterhouse 2.
We're pretty close to the entrance now. We're at 30 minutes. I'd say we're probably about like less than 10 minutes away. So the 40 minutes time was actually pretty accurate. I'm pretty psyched right now, not gonna lie. Okay, we are coming up to the door and it looks like we'll probably walk in just under 40 minutes. So that was pretty close to the wait time. And you know what? Honestly, to do Ghostbusters, that makes me pretty happy because I bet this is gonna be a pretty popular house. Right, Hannah?
Yeah, I know. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. So we just did our first house. It was Ghostbusters. That was a good first introduction for me. Brandon took all the scares for me. I really appreciate that. And I had a good time, guys. And
It was fun.
It's daylight out still. I love Ghostbusters. I will tell you, it's really loud here at Horror Nights. So you got lots of, you can hear a background noise.
A lot of stimulation.
A lot of stimulation, but I like it so far, you know? So we'll see. We're going to Slaughterhouse Cinema 2. Hopefully 15-minute wait. That was on my must-do list. So we'll see, but so far so good. And I can't believe I'm saying that.
Don't jinx yourself.
I know. That's true.
All right, we're going to go through the Blumhouse scare zone right now. It is still daylight. Yeah, Hannah's looking for the Megan. She practiced her moves before she got here, so... Oh, gosh, here we go. I love that Ghostbusters house. Ghostbusters was my... If you know me, like, I love Power Rangers. Ghostbusters was my Power Rangers before Power Rangers, and I freaking loved that house so much. It did not let me down. I think it was like the best of everything. We got Slimer, there were some terror dogs, there were mini puffs everywhere. We got the Ecto-1, Haunted Ecto-1. That was freaking cool. I'm sorry.
That was cool.
That was so cool.
I was excited to see that, and I'm glad to
Hannah,
see
watch
that.
out, the grabber. Oh God, Jesus. I thought that was just a regular person.
Oh, and Megan, here we go, my dance pole.
Who's giving you? Oh God, Jesus. Swat. Swift? American Girl, yeah. Is that Madison?
But it's all right.
Oh God, no.
Hey, my birthday's this weekend.
Oh God, no.
Oh no, no, touch it.
Do you like Freaky? Because I love Freaky.
I did watch a movie recently. Hey girl, I know. Tough time. It's my birthday weekend. Why am I here?
I'm proud of you for knowing what that was from.
I've seen all these movies. I like them.
That's Happy Death Day. Did you know
Well,
that?
I knew that little baby face. Who's that guy?
That's from Freaky. There's a photo op over here for the Wolfman, which there's been no trailer for this at all yet. So I'm not sure when that comes out. We're also just looking for one of the houses back here. I feel like if you go toward the back of the park pretty early on, or if you do a stay and scream, the lines will be a lot less. Because a lot of the ones, Slaughter Cinema 2, I can't remember what else. That's the one we're aiming for. So those have like 5 to 10 minute waits right now, or like they're all under 15. So hopefully that's true by the time we get back here. We're hustling. But seriously, that Ghostbusters house, I feel like I have been looking forward to it so much. I love Ghostbusters, and that was incredible. I love seeing the Ecto-1 possessed. I love this really, really cool effect they do with the firehouse freezing over. I thought that was awesome. There was a lot of really great attention to details for people who are like Afterlife or Frozen Empire fans or fans of the original, because there was like Vigo was in there if you look really close, and there was purple slime. It was great, and it's giving me like a really good feeling in my heart. And I definitely screamed. The guy behind me turned around and was like, "Are you okay?" But I always fall for jump scares. I don't know what to tell you. It's scary when someone pops out at you. Okay, I know in the app it says Major Suites is 25, but it was listed as 45 over there. Goblin's Feast is 25, and then Monstrous is 20. Slaughter Cinema went up to 45. Triplets of Terror is still 10. So I don't know if we should do maybe Monsters because it's 20. All right, we're going to go in and we're going to do Universal Monsters because that's 20 and Goblin's Feast is 25. Just because the other one's 45. And then Triplets of Terror says 10 minutes, but that's on the bottom of my list, so...
It was high on my list because it's a feminine nomenon.
No, we're going into a feminine nomenon right now because it's the female... No, I said the Triplets of Terror was low on my list.
Okay, that one does look a little scary to me. I'll let Bentley go. I'm excited about this one. I'm a little scared of this one.
Cheer up, not forward. Up, not forward.
I wasn't a cheerleader. I'm the coordination. So I'll let Bentley go in front of me. This is like the part of Universal where I'm like... Oh no, man.
It's all out the window now. Hey, do you know what that area was back there? That tiny little area? That was a haunted house. You last year you could see the tape laid down where it was.
Okay.
And it is so impressive because you're like, oh my God, I can't believe they were able to build a house there. Yeah, because you do back and forth and around. It was like a Blumhouse where it was all the highlights, like, it'd be like 3 or 4 different movies at once. And it was yeah.
You'll have fun.
Thank you. She's very scared. So it looks like there's 2 lines, unless that's an exit. That's probably an exit. Let's just get in this Monsters one because it's closer. But this looks like there's a couple of pinch points here this year, like a lot of interconnection. So we're going in line for Monsters. 20 minutes. I'm gonna start my timer here. Hold on. Here we go. Ghostbusters was true to time. All right, there we go. We're starting it now. Here's the line over here. A lot of it's in the sun. Also, I've never entered in the back like this before, so this is a new positioning of the houses. This is interesting. So I just checked the wait times because the Goblin's Feast line next to us has like no one in line for it, and it was listed as 25 minutes, and this was listed as 20, and this jumped up to 40, and that's still at 25, and even then I don't think that's a 25-minute wait. So we might do that one next, depending on what it says when we get out of here. I think this will be pretty close to 40, but the line's still moving forward, so it's not too bad. It's just these 2 lines back here, they're kind of in the sun, so you have to be a little careful of that. All right, we're in the final stretch of the line. I don't think we go straight in here. We maybe do like another back and forth, but I just wanted to do a time check because it is just under 18 minutes, and the time did jump up to 45, so it still looks like we're doing pretty good. Okay, we are at the entrance of Eternal Bloodlines, and by the time we walk into this house, it's going to be about like 23 minutes, so not too bad, honestly. Just a little over what it was posted, but under what it said in the app, so I'm pretty happy. Let's hope it's scary. Well, I got pretty scared in that one. Hannah, how'd you do?
I did okay because I held on to some shoulders and I closed my eyes for part of it. It was tight quarters, right? It was very dark.
I was very scared.
I was proud of those girls, working hard, doing their best out there. But yeah, no, I'm telling you, if you're a scaredy cat, you got somebody holding their shoulders, and I wore my sunglasses in.
You wear sunglasses in there? See, that would have made me more scared because my eyes could not adjust, so I was like, let me look at it.
Like, I think they did. So, yeah, if you're scared, just wear your sunglasses. And just feel like...
I wear my sunglasses at night so that I can see my sunglasses and... pretty spooky.
It was pretty spooky, and it was close quarters.
Yeah, it's definitely going to require another go around before I fully grasp everything that's going on in there because I was legitimately like, I felt like I was right in between scares, but it was just enough where I was like, oh God, please don't scare me. Like, I got into that mode, so a success, I guess, but an interesting house. I don't know that I get the whole story yet, so
Well, they were trying to save some people. I noticed that. Some of these ladies were trying to save some people.
She's like, let him live. Yeah, but I think it was the
live.
monster. I think she was trying to say Frank.
Okay.
Frankenstein's monster, maybe.
That. So I was like, you know what? I was scared, but I was like, you go, girls.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam,
Bam,
bam,
but let's go,
bam.
girls.
Yeah, that was.
So I am looking at the app right now. Hold on, let me spin you around. Okay, so Goblin's Feast is 60 minutes. I don't know that I want to wait that long. I also have to use the restroom.
Not. Maybe bathroom break.
Yeah, bathroom break.
Refreshment break.
So it looks like A Quiet Place just went up to 80. Ghostbusters is 60. Goblin's Feast 60. Insidious 60. Major Suites is 35.
Okay, I like
Monstrous is 60. Slaughter Cinema is 60. Museum Deadly Exhibit 55. Triplets of Terror is 35.
Okay.
And they have Monsters at 50 right now. So I would say...
We'll see with 35.
Yeah, and I would vote for the Major Suites. Oh, yeah, let's do
I like Major Suites.
let's do a bathroom break and a drink break.
A refresh and then 35-minute wait. I like that.
Okay.
60 minutes, I gotta tell you, I don't even... Listen, I'm scared. I didn't exactly vote to be here today. I wouldn't wait 60 minutes at Disney World. Okay?
No, God, no. And I live on that, yeah.
Guys.
I'd rather go eat and drink and go see some scare zones. That sun is starting to set, Hannah.
I know, and that probably will be scarier.
7:12 right now, 7:12.
I kind of like it. I gotta tell you, we walked through Blumhouse, and I was just like schmoozing with all those characters because it was daylight. I was feeling confident.
She's getting too comfortable.
Getting too comfortable, and that's when they get
they get you.
Okay.
That's when they steal your wallet.
Well, that'd be fine. They can take what they can get.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Nothing there, but don't scare me.
Don't scare me.
Down, okay? I told that little baby face from Blumhouse, I was like, it's my birthday weekend. I don't know why I'm here, but come check me out Monday. Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day. Happy Death Day, everybody. As we were walking out of the Monsters house, this is kind of where we walked in, and the thing that kind of, I don't think is super great, is this line here that keeps going and was behind Hannah the whole time is for the two houses. So it splits apart when you get up there, but what happened was a lot of people were waiting for Monsters, and no one was waiting for Goblin's Feast up there. So you kind of ends up extending the wait for one when another one's more popular, and I think that's got to change because it kind of sucks for everybody.
It's a long line, too.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, if I was only doing this one night, you gotta have Express Pass. It's my initial impression. We'll see if that
So far,
changes.
yeah.
Because I'm telling you, waiting in line, especially early in the season. Well, I wouldn't even say early in the season. It stays hot in Orlando for a long time. So waiting out in the heat for an hour plus for there's 10 houses, guys. 10 hours.
I didn't insert this this noise. This is actually just it's not even construction. That's a generator.
I don't know, guys.
It's pumping air conditioning into those houses, probably.
I couldn't do that. And I mean, listen, these are not quite as expensive as Mickey's Not So Scary, but they're up there. And so if you're gonna do it, I think you need to plan. You need to either come and like have a ticket and do get in here early, or you need to have an express pass.
Right now, all of the Halloween Horror Nights houses have jumped up in wait. It's like 80 minutes for Insidious, 60 minutes for Ghostbusters, 60 minutes for Goblin's Feast, 60 minutes for Insidious, 75 for Major Suites, 45 for Monstrous, 60 for Slaughter Cinema, 50 for the Museum Deadly Exhibits, 50 for Triplets of Terror, 90 for Monsters. So we're going to eat and get some drinks. They can't hear you because I'm on my mic now this time.
Oh, okay.
So you're just whispering near me. Which is okay. I could have told you, but we're here at the Slaughter Cinema bar. I think it's like the Cary Drive-In area. It's very cute. It all looks like sort of a movie theater snack bar for the Cary Drive-In, which if you're not familiar, Cary, Ohio has a lot of Halloween Horror Nights lore attached to it. But Hannah wants a deep fried hot dog from over here. She doesn't. She wants a walking taco. So we're gonna get the walking tacos, I think, and then we are gonna get some more drinks. So you doing a mixed drink or a beer?
Okay.
She's gonna do a mixed drink. They can't hear you, remember?
Deal. But you need to tell them about the better deal. So your first drink, you're going to buy at the Blinky Cup, you need to do a beer because it's a better deal. And then your second drink, you can get a mixed drink because you get a double.
Yeah.
and it's a better value.
Yeah, I think.
Let the people know.
Let the people know.
Let the people
I
know.
think it's like $16 for the Blinky Cup when you get a beer, but it's $12.75 for a refill, $13 for a regular beer. Same size, so you're getting a 25-cent discount each time. However, the cup works best on the mixed drinks because the mixed drinks you end up getting top shelf liquor, and I think it's like a double shot in it, and that is a $16 flat rate refill for a 16-ounce drink or a 20-ounce drink instead of a 12-ounce drink. So you're basically getting like a drink and 2/3. So better value, better bang for your buck.
We like that. Times are tough, guys. You know?
In this economy?
Yeah, 25 cents. I'll save it.
So Hannah and I finally got our food. We should have timed the wait for this
It was a hot
thing.
minute.
Yeah.
We hungry.
We hungry. So this is the Slaughter Cinema 2 area located at the Animal Actors stage. We went with the Summer Camp Dog, which is a deep fried all beef Nathan's hot dog topped with Tostitos nacho cheese, baked beans, pepper relish, and Cheetos for $10.49.
Our dates have already eaten it.
Yes, very kind of them.
They like it.
And then we each wanted a walking taco, and we didn't know which was which, but Hannah wanted the Fritos.
I really don't, but
No,
this
give me
is
that.
a vegan. Well, give me the
Okay,
Doritos. Doritos.
so we got two. There's the Ropa Vieja walking taco, which is the Doritos, Ropa Vieja, salsa roja, lettuce, sour cream, and Monterey Jack cheeses for $13.99.
Okay.
And then there's the vegan walking taco, and that is Fritos, vegan chili, vegan sour cream, lettuce, Diablo sauce, and vegan cheddar cheese, $13.99.
Well, you know we like Taco Bell, so let's see how this stacks up.
Mama.
Also, I want to point out that this is a specialty, is the Doritos walking taco bag. So they like
Yeah.
sell these. You
like
could
you
get
rip,
this.
I watched them rip off the top. Also, we should talk about this. Is like a pretty good amount
I like
of
it.
like
It's for
chip
real, a
in
walking
here.
taco.
How much
So how are you gonna
beef,
do this?
How much beef? How much beef you got in your
I don't know.
taco?
See, I'll show you. It's going to cost you, but I'll show you.
It's gonna cost you extra.
We can talk about the 7th anniversary, right?
Yeah,
So there's a little bit of beef.
Oh, you're not gonna get. I'm getting a whole scoop.
Girl, it's a little hard. It's a little different with the Doritos.
Get a spoon. I hope you
No,
wash your
girl.
hands.
I did. I use
Gross.
sanitizer. Bath and Body Works, so it's probably mostly perfume.
I've got
but
the Eddie's jacket down here, or
I
the
know. Oh, do you?
Demogorgon. I forget which one it is.
you
It's
got
whatever the hand sanitizer
You got
one
the
was. Yeah.
Demogorgon, not the Eddie's mistake.
Okay, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. You like shredded beef.
I'm telling you, this is really good. If I got too scared and you were looking for me, I'd be right here. I'm just sitting on the curb eating some of these Doritos tacos.
I feel like mine has a good amount of the Fritos and the toppings, but I feel like
Which means it's not good.
no, the vegan
this.
chili. Here, try it.
All right, give me that.
I don't
Come on.
find any like vegan meat. I mean, I guess vegan chili would be like bean chili.
Yeah, there's nothing
and the
in here.
Diablo
it's just like
sauce, no spice.
There's no like beans or like
No.
impossible meat.
Yeah, and
Meat.
so last year it did have like I think it did. I could be incorrect. It had like
Okay.
vegan meat on it or something. So let me try yours. Yeah, you got a little meat pocket here. Ugh. There's a
what she
lot of meat. Look how much meat is in yours.
I know.
There's like a whole cow in here.
Not vegan.
Pig?
Well,
Mine is definitely holding the
Takes one
heat
to know
longer
one.
than yours. Take one to know one.
no,
Nah.
that's way better. This is really good. The Dorito one? No, this one? No, please. Oh, the hot dog? Give me that. Talking about
God,
that
I
beef.
can't. It's hard to eat.
All right, the boys in the back told me I could try the hot dog. The hot dugan. Okay, so I gotta be honest. When I first saw this, I was like, that's not cute.
Girl, this one is way better.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But this one, I was like, okay. I mean, I've never said no to hot dogs, so here we go.
Wait, what was the meat in yours?
I don't know. It was the beef.
Ropa Vieja? Yeah.
What does that mean?
Is that beef or is that pork?
It's beef.
It's really good. That one is really, really good. The meat is very tasty
Oh,
in
the
that.
hot dog is good though.
And the
Spicy.
the saltiness of the
Spicy.
Doritos of that one are really
For
good.
real spicy.
Is this my piece?
That's not white girl spicy. That's like real spicy. Okay, it's really good. That is the winner though. Those Doritos with the pot roast, I'm gonna call it, really good. So if I get too scared, I'm gonna be here sitting on the curb, eating the pot roast Doritos. Trying to
Oh my
soothe
God! I
soul.
thought you were kidding about the spiciness, like, because you're kind
It's
of.
really good. Girl, no, please.
Holy God!
To quote Beyonce, I got hot sauce in my purse.
Okay, so
My wallet.
the only thing I would say about the hot dog, I mean, yeah, it's a pricey hot dog, but we're in a theme park.
not
It's a
really.
quality hot dog.
Quality.
I don't know it being deep fried adds nothing to it. It's just how they cooked it. Like it
It's got a
doesn't.
little snap. I like that, but no.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't.
not-
It definitely is not. Other than, I guess it's because I use an air fryer to make hot dogs, or like a microwave because I'm white
skinny
trash.
legend.
Yeah. So, like, I haven't
think
had a
deep
boiled hot dog
fry-
since I was like 6 years old.
Oh, okay. It does have a little snap to it. I like that. The spice is that's really good. When we were handed this, I was like, the beans look sad. Like they opened a can and were like, "Grr." And no, I thought it was good. I'll do it again. Grr. I ate it. I thought it was good. This though, give me that.
Yeah,
Don't be selfish.
I think it's Doritos hot
I'm
dog
hungry.
Fritos.
Yeah.
And
These are good.
unfortunate to the plant-based people, just because I feel like last year this was superior.
That's a mystery, guys. That's not fair.
I didn't
Assume.
tell them. I didn't say the price, did I? Yes, I did.
Well, this one's
$13.99.
invaluable.
I think this one's a great value. The
I would agree.
Doritos walking taco.
I do love Doritos. I love Cheetos. Okay.
I don't think I disliked. I don't think I would say none of these.
I thought
Maybe
this was
I'd border
all-
on being like, I don't think the Frito, but if there aren't a lot of plant-based options, it's not bad, but it is a little
But
lazy.
it's sad. It
Yeah.
is lazy because I feel like they should have used Impossible meat or chili beans or something, but it's literally just salsa, Fritos, sour cream, cheese. Or no,
Yeah, there's sour cream.
there's-
There's supposed to be.
there's
yeah.
cheese. Is that
no,
real
there
cheese?
is in there. No, it's
there's real
plant-based cheese.
Oh, okay. That's fine. But I mean, it should have a little more zhuzh to it, you know? So, but this now, honey, these Doritos. So, okay.
So the thing to know about back here at Slaughter Cinema 2 in the snack bar area is it is a premium bar. So you can come up. They do have a featured drink. I forget what it's called already. Shirley Black. And
Shirley Temple.
oh, is
And
that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, and it's got Cat Head vodka from Mississippi.
No, hold on.
Jackson, Mississippi. I moved there from here.
It's pretty good.
moved
Eli
there
had it.
To here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is good. It really is.
Yeah, I just went with the gin and soda, and a double gin and soda in the refillable Blinky cup after taxes, $17.04.
That's pretty good for a theme park.
Yeah, I mean that's
Also,
yeah.
listen, I gotta give it to you, so I was a little skeptical coming into this. I dropped my Blinky cup, getting into line, it's doing all right. Okay, it survived. So I got a souvenir, I got my refill. We're doing okay.
But doing all right. So we're gonna eat this, and I think we're gonna go eat again.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe it's getting darker.
It's getting dark. Scare zone
We
time.
might look at some scare zones, but we got people with us. They're hungry. I'm
hungry.
I'm hungry.
Feed me.
Feed me. I found Chloe, and we are about to walk through our first scare zone of the night now that it's dark.
Hi.
And this is Swamp of the Undead, right?
Yes, my favorite so far.
Yeah, so let's watch. Oh my god, I thought that was a regular person. It's not.
That lighting got me.
Hannah is terrified up there. The alligator. Go, go. I hate those shaky things. Stresses me out. I mean, it's great theming. I'm gonna get some water because Mama is nervous.
Listen, this little demon baby over here, I told her, I was like, let's make some crawfish. She didn't take me up on it. Maybe next year. So I'm doing pretty good, okay?
She likes talking to people, which stresses me out. We're over here outside of Transformers. There's usually a pretty big bar here. Sometimes it sells food. It doesn't look like it does this year, maybe. But what's cool is it does have these platforms back there for some character photo opportunities because I can see them dancing back there. But this is where Chloe's gonna get her drink at the HHM bar. It feels very appropriate. I do really like all the pink and blue lighting. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of that. Specialty beverages, premium cocktails with your yeah, there's no food over here. That's fine though. I don't know who all these people are, but I'm gonna take their picture, that's for sure. then there's one missing right now from A Quiet Place. And then we got ourselves a goblin. Awesome. I love that. It is 9 o'clock sharp right now, and
Bedtime for me. I'm gonna be honest, okay?
we the lines right now have gotten a little out of control. Let me read through them one more time. We have A Quiet Place at 90 minutes. We've got Ghostbusters at 75, Goblin's Feast at 60, Insidious at 90, Major Suites at 80, Monstrous 45, Slaughter Cinema 2 at 75, Museum of Deadly Exhibits 50, Triplets of Terror 85, and Universal Monsters at 75 minutes.
And our goal is 40 or less. Next house, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we're gonna keep going with food, I think, but the food
Yeah.
lines are also very long.
They are, that's true. And scare zones.
And scare zones.
That'd
So
be cool.
I think we're going to start exploring the scare zones a little more. Right now, we are making it our priority to wait in line for our marshmallow friend.
Absolutely.
Yes,
How
and
could you not?
that is like a number. Like we cannot leave here without getting.
I would be sad. I would honestly, if you left before me, I would wait for that marshmallow man.
Okay.
Mr. Stay Puft, okay?
Yeah.
Saying a lot.
I wouldn't wait, but
I would. Here's
no.
your hand.
So we are going to get in line for that. We're gonna do that, and then I think you're right. I think we should explore some scare zones. So
Yeah,
it'll be
that'd
fun.
be good.
We found Chloe. She was
Yay!
she
Our
was
queen.
drifting.
There she is.
She was drifting, and we said, "We know that drifter.
We know her.
We know that
love
drifter
her.
down there." Yeah, it's just whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just noises. Hey.
So we're ready.
Hey, so we're ready. She's ready.
To
We're-
be scared.
Yeah, so I'm going to take some fun photos and we're going to wait in line for some food. That's our evening thus far. 5 more hours of the event. I don't know if everyone's making it for 5 more hours, but it is open till
I'm
2,
tired.
but we're
I'll
going to see
try.
what happens.
Do my best.
You can see the line is pretty crazy for this Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but there is, like Kenna said, there's no way we're leaving without this. There's no way we're leaving without that Marshmallow Man.
He's so puffy and sweet, and I need him in my life.
I need to eat
I
that
need
man.
that marshmallow man in my life.
You better-
How many times I've watched Ghostbusters and I'm like, I just want to bite into that marshmallow man. You know how many times? Every time.
An
That's
uncomfortable
once a
amount.
month. Oh yeah. How often do you watch Ghostbusters?
I don't know, once a week?
Yeah?
I watch it a lot. Not once a week, really.
Good for you.
But I've watched Afterlife probably at least 30 times. Maybe more.
Frozen Empire or Afterlife?
Afterlife.
You really like Afterlife that much?
I love it.
I haven't seen it.
I think it's... How you watching Frozen Empire without Afterlife? What is wrong with you?
I was going to.
So obviously we're gonna stop at the Ghostbusters booth because I wanted everything on this menu. So we got 3 items. There was the Slimer's Korean corn dog, which is a Korean cheese dog with Fritos coated with Cheetos powder, ghost pepper spice, sage derby cheese, and mozzarella for $11.99. There was also the Frozen Death Chill, which is a Korean corn dog dipped mint cheesecake with bugles and glitter for $11.99. Yeah, that sounds unhinged. And then we also got the mini Stay Puft S'mores, which is a mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, chocolate bar, and graham cracker for $6.99. I have been dreaming of this little sweet baby my entire life. Since Ghostbusters Afterlife introduced us to them, I have been like hoping and dreaming that some theme park would release these, and they finally did. And I'm gonna bite this man's head off. That's a good Marshmallow Man. That is for $6.99. That is a thick marshmallow, baby, with the chocolate and the graham cracker under it. This might be the best s'mores I've ever had. This is delicious, honey. I'm saving the Korean corn dog for last. I'm going in opposite order. So I'm gonna take a giant bite of the Death Chill and then be covered in glitter for the rest of my life. This is also the worst angle I've ever filmed a video at in my entire life, but it is what it is. This is what happens when you eat in a dark corner of Halloween Horror Nights. Were you reaching for my Death Chill, honey?
This is so good. The chocolate marshmallow you show is perfect. I don't care. I'm talking about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, this is absolutely insane. This dessert
This dessert right up in here is like, this is incredible.
Really?
The saltiness of the bugles, the like really good, nice texture of this cheesecake, it all somehow works with the batter and the crispy crunchiness of it all. I am like legitimately shocked at that business right now. That is insanity. Okay, I'm gonna try Slimer's corn dog now. Every single one of these food items from this booth are absolutely incredible. I think they are 100% worth it. I am shocked at how much that abomination of a cheesecake item works, but it works. I don't know what the testing process was for that. I don't know who was eating what and who suggested it, but you deserve a raise. This Slimer's corn dog came out like fresh and hot, and it is crunchy as all get out. I think it is the perfect combination of like salty, crunchy, the Cheetos corn dust with the like, I don't know if they're dyeing the cheese in here because it's kind of greenish blue. It is so good. And then the marshmallow, man, is like the perfect consistency of a marshmallow. I would get every single one of these items again, and I probably absolutely 100% will. I think everybody in our group enjoyed the Marshmallow Man, enjoyed the whole thing. I can't speak highly enough about this booth. This is actually one of the best Halloween Horror Nights food items I've had. Because I know last year I feel like I was a little disappointed. This year, I'm shocked right now. Shocked! All right, I think we're gonna start exploring the scare zones because every house is 75 minutes or above. So we're in the Torture Fair area, which is Hollywood. We just went through the tribute store. If you haven't watched our video, it's all out there. Chloe and I did sort of an extensive watch of everything. Or a walkthrough of all the merch and everything like that. So check that out. Now let's go get scared.
Yay! Jolly Sinister has begun! Look at all of my adoring fans! You are here for little old me! Yes, that's what I like to hear! You come here for some torture, have you? Oh, you have come to the right place! My king and queen here will ensure you have a grand old time. Would you like to see another demonstration of torture? I think you have something, don't you? No!
Oh my God in heaven.
Help me, please! Guys, he's making everything happen around here.
Uncomfortable.
Somebody please help me! They're gonna kill me, please!
Please, get me out of here!
Really good effects. Yeah. Chloe likes the man.
I like the hanging man. That's always my way.
God. Well, I'm gonna have to cut that part out. Cacio. Yikes. Save yourself.
I think I might.
The scariest thing we've seen all night.
Just like Elaine's dancing. Just like Elaine from Seinfeld dancing.
Oh, she's Elaine dancing. I couldn't tell what you were saying.
Elaine, you know.
Elaine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. The pink and the blues are just stunning. Absolutely stunning. I think it's just going to be the Fritz Bernays. Okay, we just went through Torture Fair, and now I think we're going to make our way through Blumhouse again. We went there earlier during the daylight, but I am curious to see what it looks like at nighttime. And Hannah wants to see the birthday boy guy again. This is cool. They have one of the, they have like a little setup out here at like Chez Alcatraz, which is right outside of the San Francisco candy store, which has become this like major suite. So it's like one of the houses. And we looked at this, Chloe and I did the other day when we came, but now they're selling the merch in here. Look, there's even this guy, they've even got a special apron. They've got the candy jar and the Ghostbuster stuff is in here. That's cute with the shirt. Oh my God. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Look, they actually have stuff today. No, none of it was.
A giant pin.
Smells good in here. They got a little boo over there too. See? Yeah, I don't know if you can buy the apron or not.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and his face?
Oh, wow. He is an icon and he is the moment.
He is the moment. Wow.
Do you see this? Mistreats?
Wow, it's her.
That's cool. The grabber. Don't let him grab you. Blumhouse was spooky. I liked it.
I liked it.
The most well-done scare zone in that area in a while. Because
Yeah, I agree.
The characters are up on their little stages and less bottlenecking is going on.
Yeah, I think that was actually, for a scare zone that I thought was kind of easy and a little like I thought was going to be phoned in, I actually think this is pretty great. And I'm realizing how many Blumhouse movies I actually like.
I know, I was thinking that. Who was the YMCA man, the construction man? I didn't know who
I don't
he
know who
was.
the construction character is.
Happy Death Day, I was like, trying to say the
YMC Death Day. So some of the houses finally dropped under 50 minutes. We have Monstrous at 40, and then Deadly Exhibits, I think, is also like 40 or 45. But I wanted to grab a pumpkin beer, one more beer, because I'm not driving. But also because it tasted so good earlier. Super cinnamony, love that fall flavor. But it is impossible to find in this park this year. The booths there are a lot less booths than there have been in the past, and they're not in normal places, which is fine. I get it.
Well, that and like, there's no easy
There's no easy way to figure it out.
I need to download. I forgot to scan the QR code, but it's so hot, so we don't want to go out of our way to try and maybe find something elsewhere. Like, it's not super convenient.
All right, Swamp of the Undead again. Not again. I feel like it's the first time. Oh, I do not like this. God, that's a regular person.
Oh, the alligators ate that man. I'm gonna end up dropping my beer in this scare zone. I know it right now. Lord, help me. Oh, God.
That was the best of this movie.
Creepy. I don't like when they watch me. That's a nightmare. Oh my God, what the hell is this?
My twisted and anguished soul. Show me the power it takes. Never feast. There are many I can see through your skin. You will find your fears come to life in the realm of the soul.
God. I hate chainsaw I'm uncomfortable. All right, we walked through a bunch of the scare zones. Actually, I think we've been through every scare zone except for maybe the one at like the very front of the park. So we're trying for another house. This is back in that dual line area where we did Monsters, and we're going to do Goblin's Feast, which is right next to Monsters. But remember, what I told you before is that the two lines are one line until we get way further up here, and then it splits apart. And Monsters has a 60-minute wait right now. Goblin's Feast has a 45-minute wait, but you're in the same line until it splits apart. And I just think that I don't think the logic works on that, but we're going to find out. I'm starting the timer right now. Let's see how accurate it is. Okay, so you know what is absolutely insane? We are like 8 lines in from where we waited, way back by those trash cans right now, and there is literally only still one line, less than one full line behind us, and I was like, did this close? Does somebody know something we don't? Did the rapture happen and no one told me? I'd still be in this line, I'm pretty sure. But I did stop 2 people from cutting, and I feel good about myself. But right now, we have officially waited for this house for 38 minutes. So technically we got in line, I think, what did we say it was, 45?
Yes.
No, it was like an hour.
No, it was 45, and then by the time we got up here it said 60, and so now it's 38, so we're still technically under the time. So by the time we walk in, 39, but it is so hot and humid, and apparently we could have just walked in, and I don't know what's life anymore. All right, I got to put my camera away now, though, so here we go. I hope it's a good house. I've heard good things. So we did Goblin's Feast, and I got scared in that one. There were 3 goblins that came out at the same time. It was absolutely terrifying for me. Chloe was witness to it. She laughed the whole way through. Which was great for her. I was saying you laughed at me when I got scared.
Oh, I screamed too. I was having the time of my life though.
Yeah.
Every time you crouch down, that triple scare, followed by a double scare, followed by another double actor scare. That was insane. Such a good run.
I'm happy we did it, but for a second I literally was like, did something happen? Why are there no other people in this line?
Cleared out a lot.
It has cleared out a lot. It is 1 p.m. I wish. 1 a.m. And so I think we're in that last hour where if you can like muscle through and do a bunch of houses, you can do it. So we're gonna go do Triplets of Terror right now. That's at a 20-minute wait. That might be it for tonight. I'm not sure. We'll see. I think it might be it for Hannah, but yeah. So Goblin's Feast, though, pretty solid house. I thought it was pretty good. It had a really cool big giant goblin at the end that I liked.
And the
Yeah, there was a big hand. There were a lot of recycled sets was the only thing, but that doesn't matter. I you know what? Good for them repurposing that stuff. They're eco-friendly.
Happy Goblin Feast.
Yes. Yes. So we got up to Triplets of Terror. It said 20 minutes. When we got up here, the wait time said 45, and I said no. And in the app, it says Monstrous only has a 15-minute wait, and that is back toward the front of the park near the Despicable Me attraction. So we're gonna go up there and see if we can get in that line while it still says 15 minutes. Ghostbusters went down to 45, and my history with Stranger Things last year was that whenever it said 45, it was actually a walk-in. So I'm wondering if that's a similar situation. So we might do this, and then I might personally try to like sneak back in and do another Ghostbusters run. I'm not sure, but we'll find out what happens after we do this Monstrous one over here. So happy to report it looks like this is going to be a pretty true wait time, because it is right now just under 7 minutes. We're about to walk into the house. I mean, it'll probably be, by the time we get in there, about 8 minutes or 9 minutes. It's definitely under 15 though, so pretty happy. We're hoping that maybe Insidious and Quiet Place will drop enough so maybe we could duck into those two. If not, I might try Ghostbusters again. I don't know. We'll see what happens, baby. Okay, Monstrous was pretty great. Definitely screamed a lot. Now it says Major Suites dropped to 15, so that is at the Fast and the Furious area. And then Slaughter Cinema went down to 25. It is 1:25 right now. I think if that wait time is correct, we should be able to do Major Suites and then Slaughter Cinema. And that would put us at 6 houses, I think. So hopefully we can do both. I'm hoping. And of course we are going to continue to play my favorite game, which is this wait time correct? So I'm going to start it in just a second. As soon as we pass under that, I'm going to click go. And because you can see it says 125, we should be okay to do both, assuming this is literally 5-minute house, 15-minute wait time. There we go. Start. It looks like it was a pretty short wait time, because I'm pretty sure we're literally at the entrance right now. Here. Yep.
Major Sweets Candy.
Major Sweets Candy Factory made me very uncomfortable. And I guess that's the whole point, so a success. Also, somebody tell me what movie this guy's from. God, I can't see where I'm going. So it is now 1:33, and we are walking over to Slaughter Cinema, which is by Men in Black. And that has a 25-minute wait, so that might be the last house we do. However, if it dumps out in the right place, we could end up being able to do one more house. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to get my hopes up. A lot of the food and drink booths are closing. You can see all that. You know, I get it. You probably want to stop serving alcohol at like 1 o'clock. I'm actually guessing they do stop serving alcohol at 1 o'clock, but it does seem weird to close the booth completely, because what if people need to buy water or more food or something? I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get it. Don't get me wrong. It's not a knock. So let's plan accordingly. All right, here we go. Slaughter Cinema. I'm not waiting around for these people who don't know where they're going. 25 minutes standby entrance. Here we go. Starting it now. I'm guessing it's going to be less than that, and I am super excited for that. I think the next closest house after this is the Deadly Exhibits, like the museum one. Assuming we're emptying out where we kind of came in, we might be able to do that one. If not, it's okay. But I'm just saying we might be able to squeeze like one more house in to show you like how important those last 2 hours of the event are. And right now I'm starting to think like it's better to come later than earlier. I've always been a big proponent of coming early, but I don't know. Also, can we talk about how super camp this entrance over here is with the like cars and the drive-in? I love it. Spats. Freaking love Halloween. Pretty sure this is not 25 minutes, because look, it's like one. We don't even go up and down. We just go back. But look at it. Playing movies. Here we are. So I guess we'll see how long it takes. So we've made it past the merge point. It's like 4 minutes.
So I think the entrance of the house is like right up there. So we are going to be in there, I'm guessing, in like 6 minutes. I'm positive we can do one more house. Oh, Pumpkin Guts.
Pumpkin Guts 3D.
That's your favorite movie.
It is my favorite.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite snack.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, it is 1:50, and on the way out, we are walking past the Museum Deadly Exhibits that has a 5-minute wait, so it's basically a walk-on. So we're going to do this one, and I think this will be it for the night. Well, I mean, it definitely be it, because I think they're going to kick us out after this, but let me go through it real quick. We started with Ghostbusters, Monsters, then we took a break, then we did Goblin's Feast. I can't remember if that was the third one or the fourth one now at this point. We did Slaughter Cinema. We did Major Sweets. We did... I'm missing some. Yeah. Oh, Monstros. That was 6. This is 7 because we didn't do A Quiet Place. We didn't do A Quiet Place, Insidious, or... Wait, are those the only 2 we haven't done? Triplets of Terror is the other one. So we will have done 7 out of 10 houses on basically a sold-out night. Not bad. But all of them were in the last, like, 2 hours. Hey, this looks familiar. We were just here. Yeah, so the entrance to Deadly... whatever, Museum Deadly Exhibits is literally, like, you exit... you exit Slaughter Cinema 2, and then you go to this one. All right, I got to put my camera away, and I didn't even start a timer for this one because it was literally the walk time in here, so it was less than 5 minutes. So here we go, last house of the night. Hurrah! So that is going to do it for night 1 of Halloween Horror Nights 2024. We did 7 out of 10 houses. That's not bad, but honestly, I think we could have gotten through a ton of houses if we had just come later in the night and just like gone through a bunch of them. So I don't know if Stay and Scream was worth it today. It was a really unique experience. I don't want to do like pros and cons and whatever right now, but I do want to say, as I'm leaving here, some of the highlights for me were the Ghostbusters house. The Ghostbusters food booth was delicious. Everything that came out of there, incredible. I'm still thinking about it to this night. Loved that house so much. There wasn't really a house where I was like, it was okay. I thought Monsters was a little short. But other than that, I thought the Museum Deadly Exhibit, I thought that was a very, very beautiful house. However, it was one of those houses where I was like, there weren't a lot of scares there, but we were also going in 5 minutes to 2 a.m. before the event closes. So that could be on us. I'm sure we'll talk about it more and rank the rest of them as we do them on our Universal show. So if you're not tuned into that, check that out. But thank you everybody for following along tonight. Hopefully it was as coherent as humanly possible. I've got to go and call my Lyft now. If you're not familiar, a Lyft and Uber pick you up on the 5th floor of the Jurassic Park parking lot here at Universal Orlando Resort. So I'm going to go over there and hopefully it won't be like $100 to get to my house that is 10 minutes from here. So, but I do want to thank everybody. If you made it this far into the video and you want to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, click the bell, you'll get notified whenever we upload any content. I'm sure there'll be maybe some more Universal Studios. There'll definitely be more Universal Studios, maybe more Horror Nights content. But like I said, we're definitely going to talk about this more on our Universal podcast. So check that out. That is the Universal Show. It is unlimited podcast that we do. Or you can go over to uofan.com where you can learn more about a lot of the happenings here at Universal Orlando Resort. So that is going to do it for me. It is just me. Thank you everybody for following along. I had a lot of fun tonight. I am not sweat like this in a long time. But you know what? I'm leaving here and I'm happy. It was a challenging evening, so I don't want to downplay that at all. And I am somebody that I don't want to say like expert level, but I definitely come here a lot. So even for somebody like me, I do feel like there were some challenges tonight. And again, we'll talk about that more later throughout. But you also heard me talk about them throughout the video. So it was interesting. A full night, it's going to be a tough night. So pack that patience, drink lots of water, hydrate, and remember when you are drinking here, drink responsibly as well. That is going to do it for me right now. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the fog. Bye, everybody.